Hello everyone and welcome to day 2 of Bonn 2019, the World Para Dance Sport Championships, the 6th edition of these fabulous games. And we're very much looking forward to what's coming up in the next session. It's the first time these championships have been in Bonn, a city of a population of over 300,000. We're 24 kilometres southeast of Cologne. Bonn is the home to the IPC, the hub of Paralympic sport, so it's fantastic to have them hosting the championships of this magnitude. City of beauty, city of culture, and a fabulous city of sport. Well, as you can see in this fabulous hall, in the dark, the athletes are looking to get themselves a head start, warming up ahead of the duo freestyle class 1 and 2, which is what we have coming up in this session. But before that, for those of you watching for the first time, welcome to you in particular. So let's catch up on some of the rules, some of the best bits and some of the things to look out for in para dance sport.
Para dance sport is a fast-growing sport where competitors must show style and grace, personality and rhythm to the judges to win the top prize. Wheelchair dancing has its roots in Sweden in the 1960s, and the first known competition took place there in Västerås in 1975 and featured 30 couples. Fast forward 44 years and the Bonn World Championships features hundreds of athletes from over 20 different nations. The championships here in Bonn are especially significant, as the German city in the Rhineland is also home to the IPC headquarters and therefore holds a special place within the Paralympic movement. Paradance sport is for athletes with a physical impairment that affects their lower limbs. Dancers can dance either alone in the singles, with a fellow athlete in the duo class, or with an able-bodied partner in the combi disciplines. Dances vary from the traditional, such as the Viennese waltz, the foxtrot and the quickstep, to the Latin, home of the samba, the paso doble and the jive, to name a few. The freestyle is where our dancers start to get really creative. Scores and rankings are decided by a team of judges who patrol the dance floor examining the athletes. In the final round, each judge ranks the finalists, with their top-ranked couple scoring 1 point, the second-ranked scoring 2, and so on and so on. All the dancers are scored like this for every round, and the one at the end of the dancing with the lowest number of points, therefore the highest average overall finish, will claim the gold medal. Get ready for creativity, elegance, and most of all, style. Welcome to Para Dance Sport.
And there we have it. We're all genned up on the rules and regulations of this fabulous sport. And if you are watching for the first time, we're really, really pleased that you've come to join us. You can catch up on what happened yesterday as well, on day 1, where there were 7 gold medals awarded. We've had 2 today already. We've had 2 classifications come to an end already. Men's singles, Class 1 and Class 2. Yesterday entirely belonged to Russia. They picked up 4 golds and they picked up 2 today. First of all, in the men's single Class 1, it was bronze for Kazakhstan's Artak Atorbayev, his second bronze of the competition. The Korean Kang picked up silver. There is Atorbayev. And there is Kang. But it was all about the Russian Igor Davidov in complete and absolute control. He won every single round in men's single C1. Then in C2, Eric Maschens picked up the bronze medal for Germany. He's won silver in the previous 2 World Championships, so continues that great form. Ivan Sivak of Ukraine won his first medal in the individuals way back in 2008. Wasn't gold this time round, it was silver because Maxim Sidakov of Russia made it a clean sweep for the Russians in the men's singles. Took them up to 6 gold medals in these championships already. There have only been 9 available. But it was a fabulous display. The crowd got behind all of the athletes, and there was a wonderful moment when that was announced, and Davidov was so pleased, but he'd been in huge support of everybody else as well. There were lovely moments between all of the athletes at the beginning and end of every dance too. It felt more like a celebration than a competition. But that man Sidakov, a worthy champion. So those were the best bits of this morning's session. But now we move on to this afternoon, and what a way to start. It's duo freestyle, class 1 and 2. Not the big groups you saw if you watched this morning, but individual performances. 2.5 minutes these duos have to express themselves. And in class 1 we have representatives from Ukraine, Hungary, Russia and Italy. Is this the chance for Ukraine to get themselves back into contention in the overall medal table, or can Russia continue their stranglehold, their dominance on these World Championships? This is the freestyle duo. So both athletes will be in chairs. If you watched the freestyle combined yesterday, you'll have seen one athlete in a chair and accompanied by an able-bodied dancer.
So, let's call for the first couple of the freestyle duo class 1. Number 105, Zhyzhana Karnichka and Vladimir Karnichki. Welcome.
Zhyzhana Karnichka and Vladimir Karnichki are the first couple. And this is performance number 1 in duo freestyle, class 1. Oh, what a fabulous pair. And a fabulous start. Karnicki and Karnička picked up bronze in the duo Latin yesterday. 19.027 is the score. And that will be the benchmark.
Next to dance, representing Hungary, Ferenci, number 111.
Tunde Ferenci and Mesterchiki of Hungary are the next pair. Some of the best bits here from dance number 1, 19.027. Next, the Hungarians narrowly missing out on a medal yesterday.
Thank you very much.
Mesterchiki and Tunde Ferenci of Hungary. The second pair in Class 1, 14.491, so that takes them provisionally into second place. Dancing to that Aerosmith classic as well.
Continue. Next couple to dance, representing the Russian Federation, Elena Zamislova, Yuri Vishnevsky.
Next to the floor, Yuri Vishnevsky and Elena Zamislova of Russian Federation.
Thank you to couple number 118, Elena Stanislava, Yuri Vishnevsky from the Russian Federation.
Another classy performance then from Russian dancers. What score will it be rewarded with though? 19.027 is the lead score. 20.421, so that takes them to the top of the tree. Elena Stanislava and Yuri Vishnevsky provisionally move into first place. There are 6 competitors in this duo freestyle class 1. Beautifully synchronized performance. But we move on to the second Russian pair, Igor Davidov and Yulia Davidova, the champions in the duo Latin yesterday. Davidov, the men's single champion. Davidova, silver in the women's single. Huge expectation on this pair. Davidova and Davidov, one of the most celebrated couples in Class 1. Have they done enough to topple their compatriots? And if they have, then they guarantee themselves a medal. With just 2 competitors to come. 21.147. The new leaders. They're top of the tree, guaranteeing themselves a bronze, but hoping they will get a gold. It'll be their second gold as a couple should they be successful, but still 2 top quality pairings to come. Next, the Ukrainians, Ilona Slugovina and Valery Bezjuk. Oh, now then, here's a big decision for the judges to make. Ilona Slugovina, women's single Class 1 champion yesterday, knocking Yulia Davidova off top spot, but 20.673 is only enough for second place. So as it stands, Russia first place, Ukraine second, Russia third, with just the Italian pair to come. Enrico Gazzola and Chiara Bersese, and two fabulous costumes. A routine full of joy from the Italians, Enrico Gazzola and Chiara Bersese. The final pairing in the Class 1 freestyle duo. They need 20.421 or more to get themselves onto the podium. I think it deserves that for the costumes alone. A patient wait. Davidov and Davidova currently in gold medal spot. Bevjuk and Slugovina in silver. And Wisniewski and Zamislova in bronze. And they can do nothing other than wait. So let's have a look at the best bits. Great way to close proceedings here. Before we move on to duo freestyle class 2, where we have 9 participating couples. And Enrico there saying that he can't wait either. I wonder if they've done enough. Oh, they're double-checking the scoring system. For those of you that are just tuning in who didn't watch yesterday, you might be wondering why it looks like a bunch of smartly dressed people around the outside, looking like they're sending text messages. They're actually doing all of the judging via mobile phones, so they're not checking their WhatsApp, they are putting scores in. And we're getting... there are the Italians. Thoroughly enjoying their tournament so far. 25 countries represented here at these World Championships. 15.620 is the score that they're awarded in the end, so not a medal for them today. It'll be a 5th place finish overall for the Italians, Enrico Gazzola and Chiara Bersese. So once again, Russia take the gold medal. Russia, Ukraine, Russia, gold, silver and bronze in Class 1. But now we move on to the final of Freestyle Duo Class 2. We have 9 pairs. We are going to start with a pair of Class 2 legends, Alexander Onischenko and Olena Chinka. They picked up silver in the duo Latin yesterday. And very rarely does a major championships go by without Olena Chinko picking up at least 1 gold. Will it be here in the Freestyle Duo Class 2?
So, we are ready. You can ready. Let's go.
What a stunning start to the competition. Consider the gauntlet well and truly laid down. Alexander Onischenko and Olena Chinka. The Ukrainians open the show with an astonishing rendition.
Score for your performance.
Onischenko and Chinka, all smiles for Chinka. Onischenko looks a little bit more nervous. They're going to set the benchmark score, but it is a long time to hold on to a lead. But the applause continues.
And your total score is
23.238.
Thank you very much.
That will take some beating. Olena Chinka and Alexander Onischenko.
Our couple number 92 representing.
Here are some of the best bits, of which there were many. But that is the lead score, and I think it will be for quite some time. The second pair from Finland, Carl Anderson and Hanna Iantola. And Finland bringing a sprinkling of heavy metal to proceedings.
We're waiting for your score for your performance. And your total score is
17.002. Oh, they love that as well. So good to see celebrations after a score, bringing delight to people here at the World Championships. So 17.002 takes them provisionally into second place. That was the Finnish pair, Carl Anderson and Hanna Iantola. Now the Russians, Pavel Kravchenko and Ksenia Giniatulina. And then once the pressure of the dance comes off, the smile breaks out. Kravchenko and Giniatulina, bronze in the Latin yesterday. 23.238 is the score to beat.
And your results,
23.051.
Thank you.
So only enough for second place, but that is a high score. I would not be surprised if that gets them onto the podium later on. Still some massive talent to come. Sergei Antonov and Alexandra Bernik, the champions from the duo Latin, they go 6th. But this is the second Russian pair, Maxim Serakov and Galina Ryshkova. The women's single world champion and the men's single world champion dancing together. And I think that might have a real dent on the top of the tree. Onischenko and Chinka currently leading. Oh, not anymore. 25.919, and that reaction says it all. I'll say it again, 25.919. Your new leaders. With that performance, no surprise at all. So that knocks Onischenko and Chinka down to second place. And Kravchenko and Giniatulina down to third. Next we move to Israel. Shomo Dahan and Metal Wax. A fabulous Game of Thrones themed dance with a much more satisfying end than Season 7. Shomo Dahan and Metal Wax of Israel chasing down 25.919. What a performance we saw previously by the Russians. 20.655. So it won't be enough for a medal for them today. Takes them into 4th place overall. And a fabulous tribute to the huge production. So it is still Russia from Ukraine, from Russia. Next it is Russia's Sergei Antonov and Alexander Berdnik. And from one classic to another, it's the Addams Family. The duo Latin champions from yesterday. Antonov and Berdnik. Russia currently top of the tree. And I wonder if that will feature on the podium later on. 25.672. That takes them into 2nd place. It is now Russia, Ukraine. Massive score, but a fabulous dance. Morticia and Gomez delivering on the world stage. And Berdnik and Antonov move into 2nd. Now we move to Kazakhstan. Kurbanali Abuev and Sevda Alieva. heart of courage. Powerful performance to a powerful piece of music. Kurbanali Abouov and Sevda Aliyeva.
We are waiting for your results.
So a rundown of the scores then. 25.919 for first place, 25.672 for second, and 23.238 for third. It's Russia, Ukraine as it stands. Can Kazakhstan get themselves onto that leaderboard?
We have the results. Your total score 20.233.
20.233. So no medal for the Kazakhs.
We see now the eighth couple. This is number 102.
Incredible intensity.
Of Korea.
I think they were a little bit disappointed by the fact that they're not going to feature on the podium. And the welcome return of Jung Han-jun and Gum-sik Lee from Republic of Korea. Another beautiful representation from the Korean pairs, Jung Han-jun and Gum-sik Lee. But they are chasing down massive scores to get themselves onto the podium. 20.326. So it won't be enough for them on the day. But a graceful exit from the dance floor. So what we do know now is that with 25.919 and 25.672, Sedikov and Ryshkova and Antonov and Bertnik are guaranteed at least silver and bronze medals. The only people who can stop Onischenko and Chinka from picking up a medal themselves are these two. From Finland, Levi Ketola and Zedi Estelaunis. the final pair in the freestyle duo class 2.
I'm certainly glad to see you again.
Certainly glad to see you as well.
Gatsby believed in a green light. The orgastic future that year by year recedes before us. It eluded us then, but that's no matter. Tomorrow we will run faster, stretch out our arms farther, and one fine morning,
And a fabulous way to finish proceedings
Thank you.
with the Finnish duo, two very talented young dancers, Levi Kitola and Zaida Estelaunis.
You can just see your
16.798, quick on the score there. So no medal for them this time, but I'm sure we'll be seeing them at World Championships for many years to come.
Ladies and gentlemen, athletes will have a small break, about 4 minutes. We continue with the next competition, the Combi Standard Class 2 at 2:30.
And that concludes both freestyles. So congratulations to the medalists. It is another medal at world level for Elena Chinka. Her and Alexander Onishenko pick up the bronze medal with their score of 23.238. But once again, Russia dominate gold and silver in the freestyle. And that is 4 gold medals for them for the day today. Absolutely incredible stuff. And that takes them to 8 gold medals for the tournament, believe it or not. We still have lots of dancing to come today. We have got the Combi Standard Class 1 and 2, as well as the Women's Single Freestyle Class 1 and the medal ceremony. So we hope that you stick with us throughout today and tomorrow as well. This is day 2 of 3 for the Bonn 2019 Para Dance Sport World Championships. All of the action, if you are watching live, will be available on Catch Up too. So if you've stumbled across us today and thinking, oh no, I missed all the best action from yesterday, then you can go back and you can check it out on the Facebook and the YouTube. You can maybe see Ilona Slugovina's Women's Single Class 1 medal, or the duo Latin champions Sergei Antonov and Alexander Berdnik. But for now, I'm going to leave you and we'll be back in a couple of hours' time, bringing you the second round all the way through to the finals of the Combi Standard Class 1 and 2 and the women's single freestyle final round as well. So join us then, enjoy your afternoon in the meantime, and we'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.